Hey folks, Jim and Leila here with this week's Ask Jim and Leila, or Leila and Jim.
From Hodge Photo, what is the one comic or hardcover that you've reread the most?
For me, it's Ninja High School and Akira. I simply love going back to the old issues of Ninja High School because I really need to know the continuity for when I'm going to be writing it. But
you really like reading it too. I mean,
exactly.
Not just for
some of my
research.
favorite stuff ever.
Yeah.
And Akira because it's so complicated and fun. It's an amazing story and the movie just doesn't cover it at all.
This one might be surprising for everybody because often, to be honest, my favorite will change every week. But I do find that I reread this one quite a bit. So this is Superman Red Sun. For those of you who don't know, it's an Elseworlds kind of title. It's Superman lands in Russia instead of the United States, and what would his life be like if that happened? It's written by Mark Miller, and it's really awesome. So if you haven't read it, then I really recommend it. Even if you're not a Superman fan, this is a really good spin and makes it really cool.
And from Various, what got you both into comics?
For me, I started young. Basically, when I was like 5, I started drawing and starting reading comics, and from there, I started drawing my own.
Yeah.
And then, when I was about 15, I started getting published by various people locally, and from there, I grew and started doing what I do now. So that's how I pretty much got into comics, and that's where I am now.
For me, my family was always around it. My dad was interested in comic books, and I sort of came along it that way. And then working at the store, I started reading a lot more. And once Jim and I met and started talking about the comics that we liked and how we'd like to do this show, I started reading even more. So it's just, it's sort of progressed from there. That,
of course, we've had to suffer through some horrible books, but
yeah, well, they can't all be good,
No,
and the bad ones just really highlight how good the good ones are.
Exactly.
Right? So that's it. So remember, folks, that we want to answer your questions.
Just make them respectable, please.
Yes, so keep sending them in.